bent down like a seesaw. Hopped out the plane, then I free. Alright, y'all, what's cracking? We are doing the Earth Signs. You're watching another episode of The Report with your girl, Jen Ether. We're going to do Earth Signs tonight. That's what we're getting into, the Earth Signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I decided to just start pulling them together so I can get them done. And they're not so painstaking for me because these signs are hard for me to get through just because I have other projects. I also work and a lot of shit going on, guys. So, at any given time, if this reading resonates with you, make sure to hit the like button. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Look in the description box for all other info, please. Three more cards for Earth, please. Okay, so the ace of staffs, it's in your future, and it did come out in the reverse. I flipped it around because I'm not reading reversals. But the fact that it did come out in reverse, we do kind of want to acknowledge this card specifically. So it kind of looks like you've been clearing up energy. Because when the way I look at it, because I don't read reversals, is if something does come out in the reverse, I still take the reversal meaning, but it's almost like you're clearing that up. And this would have been something else, you know what I mean? If it was supposed to mean like this was not coming in, your new beginning, something was now. This is right over your tower moment. So it's almost like I want to get to it because this is all in your future, but I wanted to take note of this because it was in the reverse. So because this came out in reverse, but I'm reading uprights, it's like this is something happened, something came in that could have potentially caused this to truly be in the reverse, which would have been probably this and the Five of Cups. Yeah, I mean, right up under it instead of this card. So it's like you turned around. You made something, you turned a positive out of a negative, basically. You turned something around. You were able, and I believe this was energetically, you were able to shift the energy of something. Maybe you got fired. Something happened that was abrupt that you didn't see coming, and you could have taken it as a negative and rode straight into the tower, but somehow up under it, you ended up with the fucking Ace of Wands, which is like, you know what came in my mind? So there must be a lot of my people on here. Black excellence. You know what I mean? So you got the Ace of Staffs. So it's like you turned this into fucking black excellence. That's literally what came to my mind. Also when we're talking the Ace of Staffs, it's really like about being passionate about something. You really diving into your passions. And also what I'm taking note of is this person holding it. So it's like it's something tangible as well. Something that you can really touch, see. You're looking at it in front of you holding it. You know what I mean? So now let's get into the whole reading so we can really see what this is about. So your overall energy is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. This is you, as you see, sitting there talking to a bird, basically. Let's just call it, yeah, I mean, what the fuck it is. You're sitting there, you got that cup right in front of you, and this bird's right in front of you. So, y'all know if y'all watch my channel, if you watch anything that I do when I'm doing the readings, the birds are a symbolism for divine messages from the spirit realm. So even when you're in your regular life and you take note of a bird in the sky, like, we don't always look up in the sky. We don't always see birds. So if you take note, like I was just up at Walmart, and I never go to Walmart anymore. But when you're up there, there's massive seagulls, right? So, but because I don't now, I guess it wouldn't be such a divine message or something. It wouldn't be something for me to necessarily check out because I used to go to Walmart a lot, so that wouldn't be such a rarity. But for me, on that day, and I didn't, I'm glad I'm talking about it because I'll write it down now. But for me on that day, yeah, that would be something for me to look up, like the meaning of seagulls, because I don't go to Walmart and they was up there, you know? So anytime you take note of a bird that, you know, you look up in the sky and see a hawk, do you see hawks every day? Like, realistically, really think about that. We sometimes, and I talked about this in, Melissa, I talked about this in, the reading when I was talking about how to receive spiritual messages and how to be in touch with spirit. It's really like a lot of times those small things, but because you got to remember nature, this is all ran symmetrically. So we can get these messages from any and everything. I can literally turn on this television right now and start picking up messages to give to y'all from the reading. I can look at the screen. Yeah, I mean, this is wrestling. So you could have felt like, and this is actually two people shaking hands. So there could have been a situation where you felt like you were in a competition with someone, right? But you just felt like, fuck it, it's not worth it. I'm going to just, like, fuck it, let mano y mano. You know what I mean? I'm going to let it go, right? And it's not like anyone really lost. It's like almost on both ends. It's just like, we're going to drop this in some way, whether it was a physical shake of the hands or an energetic shake of the hands, just letting something go, not focusing on something, right? So in your pet, but anyway, so yeah, the birds, right? We have to begin to start paying attention to the subtle things because we can get these messages from anywhere. So like I said, you're getting messages. You're beginning to pay attention to the subtle things, getting these messages. That's your overall energy. You taking in the energy, you paying attention, you listening to spirit. In your past, you were in meditation, trying to open up your third eye, it looks like. Either that or you were just literally trying to do the same thing that you're doing right now. Get messages, which probably led to you opening up your third eye or being very close to being completely open. And if you open up your third eye, then you're working on your crown chakra because that's the next level, you know? Even if you look at this, the symbolism on this, I never saw this before, but you see how this cup goes up farther? So it's like, here's your third eye, but this is like still higher that you would have to reach. It's like the Tower of Babylon I'm looking at. The Tower of Babylon was really made of the languages of like every single race. So it's like your communication is getting up there from you just continuously putting in that work, practicing, getting these messages, practicing, and it doesn't matter where you think you are. The fact that you're farther than what you were last week, farther than what you were, like we really have to sometimes stop and think about that. Like, damn, I come a long way. I mean, if you were getting no messages in 2015 and now in 2021 you get messages. All right, so 2015 you were getting no messages, right? In 2017 you started picking up on little small intuitional things like, I'm gonna leave this job, this something don't feel right, or I'm gonna leave this bar right now, something don't feel right, and something happens, right? Or you started picking up on things, right, and you wouldn't act on them in like 2017. So 2015 you start noticing that I'm starting to feel different things when I'm around different places or different environments, whatever, different people, right? 2017, you start getting messages like leave, right? And you don't leave, and some shit goes by. You're like, fuck, man, something told me to get out of there. 2018, 19, you start listening like to those. And now in 2021, you're really trying to hone in and really it's almost like manifest a complete new world, because that's almost like, I don't want to shit on it as far as small potatoes, but it is like the stepping stones of it is to just get the messages, you know what I mean, just to be able to communicate. And that's why I compared this to the Tower of Babel or the Tower of Babylon, where it was built up from the languages, right? So like I said, you're at the third eye level, but this tower to get to the top, which would be to get to where you can really just speak and communicate freely at will with divine, with spirit. Yeah, I mean, like, it will just be easy for you to do this. And this is for where we're all trying to get to. You know, I'm not putting myself ahead because no one knows where they're at. So even though, like, even like I tell everyone, like, me doing these readings for y'all, like, this is still a tool. So just the use of the tool kind of shows where I'm at on the tower. Not to say my crown isn't open, but I'm just letting you guys know that we're all, we're all on a spiritual journey trying to reach certain heights as far as just clarity. And that's really what the height is, clarity. And the clarity comes from the communication that we receive, right? So, you're at the third eye level, it looks like. And you're really trying to crack into that crown, whether you're aware of it or not. It's just the work that you're naturally doing. So, with that being said, we got the Queen of Swords out. Now, the Queen of Swords can be a bitch. She's not really welcoming. And I feel like once you've gotten to this level, you may not be so welcoming of every energy. Or let's say you're watchful of certain energies, different energies, new energies, just energies that are entering your force field. And I believe this is because anyone who's gotten to the third eye and working on their crown has come a long way and is aware of what the intertanglement of energies can do. You know what I mean? So it's not to even say that you're necessarily scared of falling off or relapsing, but it's almost like you're just, you know, it's like that thing, like once you know, you can't go back. So once your eyes are open, this fucking the movie They Live. I don't know, I've never fully watched it. I mean, sometimes I'll tell y'all about shit that I've never watched, but the reason I can tell y'all about the shit is because it's been like drummed down my fucking throat. I got a twin sister, so she's watched stuff, or I've had other friends that have watched things, and they're like, oh, you gotta see it. And they'll tell me about it for like years, so it's almost like I've seen the movie damn near, and then I've seen parts of They Live. But anyway, I don't want to blow too much of it, but I mean, it's pretty much, it was made in the 80s. It's not a well-made movie. That's why I have never sat down and really watched it, but it is a cult classic, which is why I have to sit down and really watch it, you know? I'm a movie, I can't call myself a movie buff. I used to be able to, but now I do so much shit that I don't have the time to sit down and watch them, so I can't call myself that. But I'm a movie enthusiast, we'll say that. So, anyway, as far as They Live goes, this is another reason why I don't take it seriously. And this is no diss to They Live, or the producers, or the writers, or even Roddy Piper. That's who was in the movie. Roddy. It's Roddy Piper. Might be Rowdy Piper. Yeah, that's what it is. Rowdy Piper. So, he was a wrestler. And I fuck with him as a wrestler. But in this movie, he can't act, man. He can't fucking act. And the whole movie is basically about, I don't know how he obtains the glasses. Like I said, I never saw the movie. But he obtains these glasses. I think he buys them at a shop. But anyway, he obtains these glasses, and I believe one or two, when he puts them on or he takes them off, these signs transform. So they might be like they're all ad campaigns. Like, so especially like in the 80s when we didn't have the internet. So really all your ads you were seeing was literally billboards on the street and shit like that, right? So he would be walking past, put the glasses on, and see the reality of the ad. Or I think he had to take the glasses off. It might have been taking the glasses off. Whatever. And he would see something that would say some wild shit. Like they're watching. Or it would say, you gotta watch They Live to really get the gist. But it's almost like that. Like, once you've seen that shit, you can't really turn back. So it's like, you know... It's almost like also like even with the way you used to meet friends, shit like that. Like I used to just be very open to a new time. Like, oh yeah, come on, let's go. No, you're not going to be like that anymore. You're going to be like, because you're filling everyone out spiritually on a spiritual level. Okay. So that's where you're at, or that's where you came from in the past. I feel like that's where this has all led you up to. And right now, it looks like that has done well for you, because I see you with this money on the side of you. So you look like you're pretty gung-ho about this, and that's why you're still in this energy. Like, all right, I'm going to just keep listening to spirit. Your reading is not very exciting, Taurus, or Earth Sound, but at the end, I'm going to pull 3 cards for each individual to see where each one's at. All right, so we got the Tower as well. This is in your future. So it looks like there's going to be something that comes in that's going to shake you up. And it's probably going to shake you up because you're probably going to feel like, what the fuck? I've been doing so good. Why is this happening, right? But, like I said, this did come out in the reverse. So I'm going to clarify this. But I'm reading it as upright to say you're going to miss this tower moment. But let's see what it's even about. Give me more on this Ace of Staffs, please. Hold up. Give me more on the tower. Let's start with the tower first. Let's start with the tower. What's up with the tower? Okay. So, looks like the moon came out and then the Five of Staffs came out. So, it looks like the moon. Secrets revealed. There was some type of secrets revealed. A lot of arguing. Fights. Maybe not, I don't think it was nothing like huge. I mean, I think the fights may have been huge, but nothing like where swords was drawn and shit like that. I mean, that's actually happened to me. Yeah, I mean, I've had a sword drawn on me. Ungar! My life. I'm going to tell stories, but I'm trying to find a fun way to do it. I don't just want to sit here and tell y'all stories about my life. I'm going to try to do something more creative than that. But I've had a pretty fun life. Some of it hasn't been that fun, but in hindsight, it's all been pretty damn entertaining. Okay, so the 4 coins. It looks like there were some secrets that came out about some money. Or there's going to be some secrets that come out about some money. And that's what's going to cause some arguing. That's what I'm seeing. So then we got the Ace of Staffs. Why is the Ace of Staffs here? Okay, so the Ace of Staffs is here because this is almost like, give me some more, please. Clarify who this is. Who's the Queen of Staffs? Who's the Queen of Staffs, Spirit, please? Whoop, way too many. One fell by itself there, so I'm taking it. Okay. Okay, so this has to do with a family dynamic. Someone in the family, something surrounding money, but it looks like the reason why you get a victory is because you get to retreat from the situation as a whole. It looks like you just pretty much throw up your hands and be like, I'm done with the whole thing, which is a victory for you. Why is that a victory for them? Why is that a victory? Because, you know, usually you wouldn't want to just throw up your hands of your family and walk the fuck away. So why is that such a victory? Why is that the passionate new beginning? Okay, because it's you finding your strength. So for a lot of you guys, this is going to be a relationship. And for some of you guys, it's just literally just family. Like sister, like mom, sister, household shit. Then I keep seeing this. So this is the Ace of Swords. So for some of you guys, y'all are struggling to walk away from this. Okay? Because they keep the main cards, as far as like the Ace of Swords and the Passionate New Beginning, are coming up in reverse. And to the point, I don't take reversals, and they're coming up in reverse to the point where I'm taking note of it. Like, I can't not see it. Like, you know, like it's like the intuition saying, nigga, you see it, you gotta speak on it. So for a lot of you guys, you're struggling to cut something out. Something that is taken from you. Something that's taken from you. And remember, Pentacles can also represent time. So something that's wasting your time as well. Something that's taking time away from you. And you're struggling. So what's the advice for Taurus on this situation? Way too many, but one flipped over. Look at this. Hold up, nope. It flipped over with a pow. It was the Ten of Swords on top. It looks like this Ten of Swords talks about more so of picking out of the burdens and actually lightening your load. Too many. Give me one card for the advice, please. Sorry, this is Earth as well. I keep saying Taurus. Okay, so advice: focus on your money. And like I said, for a lot of you guys, it is focused around money. So a lot of you guys are going to have to get some money back up, put some bread back up. This is my investment card as well, because this is always my looking at money, like budgeting your money, shit like that, putting everything in order. More advice. Too many at one time. Give me another card, please, for advice. For the earth signs. Then we're going to pull one card for each. Okay, stand in your power, earth signs. Stand in your power. And this is, not to say you have to be alone, but they want you to stand in your individual power and not shitting on anyone. So if you're in a relationship or with someone, don't shit on them. You don't have to shit on anyone to be an individual who's powerful, you know? So they do want you to stand in that power as well. Okay, and anything that's been laid on something that was unsteady, unstable, a bad foundation, which is what would cause a tower to crumble or come falling down, walk away from and start rebuilding somewhere else on some a sturdy foundation, Earth. Alright, so Taurus. Give me a card for Taurus, please. One card for Taurus. The Fool. Came out in the reverse, Taurus. And this card already kind of denotes, so this is a little tricky because this is my card where I say that you've been hesitant from jumping off. So this is actually a good thing for Taurus that this came out in the reverse, because you see how I just had to end up reading reversals. So anyway, the Fool did come out in reverse for you. And this on this card, you see that it looks like you don't want to... Damn, my light's not on. Sorry, guys. Okay, so in this card, you see that it looks like you don't want to take that leap of faith, right? But in the reverse, it's like you're like, the hell with it. And first of all, in the reverse, you're already in the sky. You know, you fell off the cliff anyway. So it looks like my Taurus is already... Okay, it looks like you're ready to take a leap of faith towards a relationship, towards a union. So, whatever you've been through, for some of you guys, remember Taking How It Resonates, some of this stuff all happened in the past. And it's like, through everything, it's like, sometimes when we're telling the stories as the reader, we want to, like, just take it as the cards come out. But this could have been something that really happened, and, like, all of the combination of all of these things was the Tower moment. And then now, because of all that, you're now ready for this. Like, you've done your healing, you've gone through your process, and ready to bring in this, a passionate new beginning, you know? So it could be like that as well. Take it how it resonates. Now, let's get down to Virgo. Virgo, what's coming in for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know? Okay. Page of Staffs. Virgo, it looks like you're going to go through a humbling process. I came out in the reverse as well, and I had to flip it over. So it looks like you may be fighting the humbling process. You may have gone through something that's caused you to be put in your ego more so. And a lot of times when we're in the ego, working out of that space, it's usually a defense mechanism, like, you know, used to protect us. So they're wanting you to... let me see. Oh, look, the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, see? They're wanting you to come out of this Emperor energy and stop protecting yourself so much. They want you to kind of... yeah, look, this is my humble card. This is my Kendrick Lamar. Be humble. You know what I mean? This is that card. So in the reverse, it's like someone that is egotistical, acting out of ego. And then the Emperor is not a bad card. But if we're putting it with that card, with someone who's not being humble and then they're an emperor energy, that would not be great. That's someone who's like highly in their ego, like really on a fucking high horse. So they want you to come out of that energy and step into this energy, more of a cerebral, more of a meditative, more of a calming energy. That card came up in the upright. And it's like with the Emperor coming up in the reverse, they want you to get out of that energy. And it's almost like that energy, it's almost like like the way that we've been taught, as far as even when we go back like in history books and we watch movies like 300 and, you know what I mean, Gladiator and shit like that. It's like, oh, I am Sparta! Bang! Kicking doors down and shit, right? So we've been taught like that's the way. That's the powerful, strong shit. And this dude, Sadhguru Guru, look him up. He's an Indian, damn, I don't want to misrepresent him. Buddhist of some sort, or monk, a Buddhist monk, something like that. But look him up. He was just talking about this even in business, how feminine qualities need to be more so brought to the forefront of business. It's the same thing and just in life in general, because that overpowering masculinity puts you in the energy of a beep wee little mouse, you know, when you're just doing too much. Macho man. I want to be a macho man. Macho man. Doing all this shit, flexing. It's too much. And it makes you look small. And it's not because, of image-wise. So obviously, I'm not saying it makes you look small because you should be caring about what something looks like. What I'm saying is, it makes you look small because it makes you feel small because you got to do so much. And it's like if you just were to humble yourself and kind of get into a meditative state, I think you would find the answers that would really make you be able to present yourself and actually be in the true energy of the Emperor. You know what I mean? So instead of having to put on, which ultimately makes you feel small anyway. And take that how it resonates. This could be for someone that you know. Hold up, guys. Alright, sorry family. Had to turn off my food. Put a little bit of extra barbecue sauce on there. Lightweight tonight, just some chicken and some salad. Nothing big at all. Alright, I did not feel like cooking. It's getting late too. Alright, so yeah, Virgo, that's going to be your thing. Coming out of that energy. Cappy. Ten of Cups, first card. What else for Capricorn? What else? Clarify the Ten of Cups. Okay, it looks like you're looking for love. Yeah, it looks like Capricorn's on a mission. Capricorn is looking for love. These are the cards that came out for you, Cappy. First was this. This is the partnership card, and this is real love. I'm searching for a real love. Someone to share my heart with, real love. I'm searching for a real love. That's what. Let me stop with it. All right, so that's what you're searching for, real love, right? You're searching for it. Why do I know that? Because I see you on, this is the search card, the spy card. You're checking prospects out. I don't think you're really like honing in for real. I just think you're ready to change the paradigm of your situation. You're tired of not having real love. So it's like you're kind of seeing what's out there. But you haven't made any moves just yet, Cappy. You're just kind of, you're ready though. So, that's your reading for all my earth signs. Let me know if you like this way, because it's the way you're going to get it. But let me know if you like it. I hope you do. If you don't, you'll learn to like it. I swear you will. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me with another episode of The Report. You're with your girl, Jen Ether. I'm about to start working on some music. And check the description box. Make sure you like and subscribe. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Up and down like a seesaw. Hop out the plane.